Spirit of God in the clear running waters, blowing to goodness, the stream of the sea. Spirit of God, blow, blow, blow till I be, and blow till I be. Blow, blow, blow till I be. By the words of the Spirit blow in me. Blow, blow, blow till I be. By the words of the Spirit blow in me. Spirit of God in the clear running waters, blowing to goodness, the stream of the sea. Blow, blow, blow till I be. May the words of the Spirit blow in me. Spirit of God in the clear. Of God in the clear running waters, blowing to goodness, the stream of the sea. Spirit of God, yet bringing to birth and blow, blow, blow till I be, with the words of the Spirit blow in me. Blow down in the windows, the willows are blowing, singing the Spirit of God, fill the earth, bring it to birth and bloom where you will. Blow, blow, blow till I be, by the words of the Spirit blow in me. Hello, you are all welcome, people of Ambazonia. You are all welcome to this live show. If you are joining today, this is your humble servant, Mark Bareta. Please, you are called upon to share in Facebook, share in WhatsApp groups, share in Twitter, and share in all other groups. By the time we are 500 views, we are going to begin the show. As usual, 500 is our magic turning point for us to begin the show. This is your weekly Sunday service show from your humble servant, Mark Bareta. And according to the title of our program today, it will be a moment of truth, because we know that truth saves us. There is no way, like someone said, a lie can hurt for a short while, but truth lasts forever, and truth heals. Today we shall give some facts about everything concerning our struggle. We are going to do that while protecting sensitive information, while of course protecting the revolution. So don't think that I'm coming to talk about moment of truth. I'm coming to blow up, blow up everything. That would not be the case. That would not be the case. It will be some clarifications of what has been happening. You know, today begins the week. It begins a new week. So today we shall give clarifications of what has happened within the past week. We shall also give some responses of what some persons, some officers may have said, which we think we need to respond and clarify. We shall encourage our people on ground zero. We shall keep on to educate, because our job on social media in this platform is to educate, advocate, and push forth to the end point of our struggle. We have not relented in this dream since October 2016. We will continue to be the educator. We will continue to be that encouragement factor. We will continue to say it as it is. We will continue to open the platform to everyone, because it is a people's platform. We will open it to everyone who seek the restoration of Southern Cameroon's independence. And at the end of the day, we shall end the show to receive your calls, to also for you to contribute what you may have heard that you don't like, what you think you can say that is not confidential, that can help those who are listening to this struggle to take it like an advice or way forward. Or you want to criticize me, Mark Bareta, or you have something you want to say that you think I'm doing wrong, you want to criticize me, you'll be free to call to talk. So far as we keep it civil, we keep it without insult, we keep it without bad faith, without necessarily calling people all types of foolish names on social media. This is the only platform that you have such. So please keep sharing. It is already 300 views by now. I can see it's 300. By the time we have 500, we are going to begin our usual Sunday service live show. So on this note, while we are sharing on Facebook, while we are sharing on WhatsApp, on this note, I want to welcome all those who are joining this show. I want to welcome all of you who are fervent supporters of the Bareta News platform. For all the 85,000+ people who follow this platform, for all those who are my friends on my friends list, for all those who even criticize Mark Bareta, for all those who in one way or the other may have felt down because of my actions or actions of this platform, we want to welcome you, and for you to know that no matter what we do, the objective of this platform is only boya. It's only boya. So we might take different routes, we might take different positions, we might take different opinions, but rest assured that the only objective of this platform is to reach to boya. So I've availed myself, I've availed this platform to be used for Ambazonians and by Ambazonians. That is why I call it the people's platform, because when it is a people's platform doesn't mean it goes with what the majority says. A people's platform means it gives even a voice for those who are considered outcast, for those who think that they are the minority. That is the type of Ambazonia I want to see. That is why I will not relent. I will not relent to talk about groups. I will not relent to talk about the IG. I will not relent to talk about the ARC. I will not relent to talk about other initiatives of other people away from our IG, because it is the people's platform. And that is the tax I've given myself. So welcome if you are tuning in from Batibo, where now we are having, that area is deserted. We have our Batibo people, they are now in other villages as refugees. Our youth, our mothers, our young boys that have been asked not to ride the bicycle for their only means of survival. These actions are the actions of La République. They are the actions of the Baba regime of La République. They are never the actions of us, of the way we operate. So we are sending a big salute to all those in Batibo who are fortunate to be viewing us at this point in time. If you are in the diaspora and you are from Batibo, I want to extend also my salute for the bravery of your community. You should rest assured that those of us from other communities, from Kumbo, from Manu, from Meme, from Fako, we are with you in spirit. We are with you together, because it is only block by block that we are going to free Amazonia. It began in Mamfe. It began in Manu. Some people thought that, hey, it will end in Manu. Some people were angry. Why is it that the northern zone is not active? Why is it that they are quiet? Why is it that the other part of southern zone they are quiet? But like this revolution, a revolution is one which grows. A revolution moves step by step. A revolution doesn't happen just at one block. It moves as people become bitter. People take time to build on strategies. That is why you see from Manu, it moved, it came in the southern zone, in Bonge, in Kwakwa, in Meme, in Bangem, in Lebialem, and now it has gone to Batibo. So who knows? Maybe after Batibo, it will be very hard in Kumbo. It will be very hard in Kambe. It will be very hard in Du. The revolution is one that moves from step to step to step to step. So it's a baby revolution. We are just into the second year into the revolution. So don't expect everything to happen at a go. So please, if you are watching from Batibo, you are welcome to this live show. If you are watching from Kwakwa, from Ikiliwindi, from Mato, from Jininkenjum, from Kendem Village, from Takwai, from Bangem, from Guti, from Kupe, Lebialem, from Pinging, from Kumbo, Metak, Batibo, Jininkenjum, every area, Bello, Fundong, Bali, our able Bali people, Bali Nyunga, Bali Kumbat, and all those who are in the diaspora, who are now in Canada watching me, who are in South Africa, those in Ecom, in Nigeria, in Belgium, Germany, USA, everywhere, you are welcome. Good afternoon. For those who are in the time of Amazon, for those who are about, like those in Thailand, I'm sure it is already in the night hours. Good evening. For those in USA, in Canada who are just joining, good morning. And for those in Russia, in China, I guess also it is already late by this hour. Thank you for joining this show. By the time we clock 500 views, we are going to begin the live show. Like I said, it is a time for moment of truth. We are going to give some responses for what has happened within the week. We are also going to give clarifications. It is important that for you to keep on believing in this platform, it's important that we come once in a while to give clarifications of certain innuendos which has been happening on social media, because we believe, I as Mark Bareta, as the CEO of this platform, I believe more in people's power. I believe more in people's community. I believe that I respect a lot those in this platform, because without you in this platform, there is no Bareta News. Without you in this platform, there is no Mark Bareta. I will be talking to myself. So I always, as usual, as I've always been your humble servant, I always hold those in this platform in very high esteem. I look at you as equals. That is why I will not keep quiet when you come to comment. I will respond to you and we will argue. We will argue, because apart from being a citizen journalist, I'm also an activist who is passionate about this struggle, and I'm someone who is also very strongly opinionated. If I don't respond to your comment, probably because I didn't see, but when I see it, I must respond, because I'm a fighter. Also, I'm a fighter. I don't give up necessarily. When you hit hard on me, I also hit hard on you. But of course, most often I do that respectfully. I do that knowing fully well that there are also elders in our revolution. I do that knowing fully well that we are all children of God, children of late Endele and Jongu Fonda, that we want one thing in our revolution, which is Boya. And that is the power of Bareta News. Like I said, I'm proud to say that there is no other platform on the social media like Bareta News. There is none. There is none. We are unique in how we say our information. We are unique in what we do. We are unique. We don't say things today and say another tomorrow. We are consistent in what we do. For those who think that we are not consistent, probably you have not been reading us. Probably you have been hoping that we will keep our language in particular direction. But that's not going to happen, because that's not what Bareta News was created for. So today I've come to give you these responses, this education, encouragement, and we'll talk more on self-defense and going forward. So when it is 500 exact, we are going to begin the show. Please, if you are joining in, do not be afraid. Share on Facebook, share on WhatsApp, share in your groups. You belong to hundreds of groups, dozens of groups. Feel free to share in groups. Ask your friends, ask your wives, husbands, aunties, concubines, banyas to come together, sit on the table, and watch me talk. Because whatever I will say here today, it will be something that you can verify. It will be something that is verifiable. It will be something, because we don't do propaganda. Bareta News platform, we are the only platform that when we are wrong, we come forth to say we are sorry. Because we believe in the power of saying sorry, of saying mea culpa. We believe in the power of saying sorry. Because when we are wrong, when you say sorry, it kills everything. Sorry kills hatred. Sorry kills ego. Sorry builds new confidence. That is the power of this platform. We are unique in our live shows. We are unique in our audios. We don't sabotage. We don't gossip. What we say in private is what we will say on live show. What we will say in our posts. And what we will say in all groups that will belong. That is the integrity in which I've built up this platform. And this platform, we don't have surrogates, because we believe that all Ambazonians, by virtue of being for the struggle, you are a surrogate of Bareta News. I have seen how you've come in so many instances to defend this platform and to defend this individual whenever he comes again unjustly criticism and sometimes sabotage. That is our strength. That we don't have people that we call behind and say, go and attack person A. No. We believe in every Ambazonian, in every individual, to be free in what they say. To be free. We don't control the thoughts of people. That is why I will respond to you post by post. Post by post. I will argue with you to make my position known. If not, I will sit quiet and hoping that one surrogate somewhere will fight for me. No. I will fight for myself. I will respond. Sometimes, as activists, as a frontliner in this revolution, it's not everything that we will say. Sometimes we ignore things, not because we don't have things to say, but because we don't want to just to catch up in this cacophony of arguments on social media. Bareta News is not out to compete with any platform. Bareta News is not out to compete with any blogger, with any activist, because we believe in our own potential. We believe in the fact that we believe in the plurality of blogs. We believe in the plurality of activists. We believe in the plurality of many platforms, because it is only when we are many in numbers that is how we are going to win. And Bareta News, in many instances, we have supported more than 3 blogs to pay for them to build up their own blogs. I will not call names, they know themselves. Many young bloggers who have come to me and said they need money. Bareta News, we have given them support to build their own platform. We have promoted them because we don't believe in competition. We believe that if you want to compete, it should be healthy competition. It means that you should be say something. Nobody should be afraid to quote Bareta. I shouldn't be afraid to quote Amber News, to quote National Telegraph, to quote Tapang, because I think that Tapang may have had, or a person may have had some sources that I don't have. That is the uniqueness of Bareta, and that is why we each day our fellowship keeps growing. People keep following Bareta News. The responses are good. That is why I could come live on one day on a live show, and I could raise $8,000 US for 2 hours. Nobody can do that. Unless you are someone that people trust. Unless you are someone that people love. So I want to thank all those on this platform for having that trust in Bareta News and Mark Bareta for having that trust in this platform. And it has always been our pledge that we will keep on doing our things, knowing that we in this platform, we are not perfect. But because we know we are not perfect, sometimes we'll make mistakes. And when we make mistakes and we know, we are not afraid to come forth and say, hey, we are sorry, we apologize. I've done that on several instances when I know that I've hurt some activists or some leaders, or I've set out an information which is wrong, because we believe that only the truth shall set us free. Our Lord Jesus Christ said that it's only the truth, because lie, you can't argue lie. You can't argue facts. Facts are facts. You can't argue. There is no way you can use any logic to argue lie, to argue facts. You can't argue it. So sometimes when people say things, some people use logic. Logic is not truth. Some people use logic, and logic might sound truthful. It's not true, but facts are facts and truth are truth. No matter how we try to turn around issues, facts remain facts. So today, I have come on this live show that before we move ahead into the next week, there are a couple of things I would like to say. And I will begin with, let me give you a recap. I will begin with self-defense. I'll begin with self-defense. I will go into collaboration. And after collaboration, I will go into WhatsApp groups. And I will go into Sunday offerings. And I will move into tweeting. At the end of the day, you are going to call. You're going to call. So that will be the various aspects that I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk. And today I will talk without any fear or favor. I will talk today without any fear or favor. I wouldn't care, because I'm not an I7. I'm not an I7. I'm not afraid of any individual being in the interim government or in ACT or in any group or anyone. I believe that whatever I'm going to say are going to be the facts. So if you are here now watching me, if you think that you have come today to listen to one area, if you think that you have come today to think that I'll be singing Hosanna, Hosanna, please, you will not have that from Mark Bareta. You will not have that. I have come today to give you the moment of truth, and not to discourage you, but to encourage you, because if you don't know the truth, you will feel defeated. If you know the truth, you will run away from your activists, from your leaders, from your groups, from your government. If you don't know the truth, your spirit to donate into the revolution might drop away. If you don't know the truth, because at the end of the day, it is encouragement. It is when we encourage each other, because this struggle has been going forward because of what activists are doing, because of what we do daily. The constant post, the constant encouragement, because we have to build our morals. It's a social media revolution. Most of us are not on ground zero, so everything has to do with morals, building the morals of those on ground zero, building the morals of leaders, building the morals of activists. That is what the struggle is all about, because when there is no morale, our reaction will be different. When Mark Bareta or any other individual is morally weakened, the way we react, the way we act will be lower, and at the end of the day, the struggle is affected. So every leader, be it in the interim government, in the ACT, or in groups, or every activist has to have a very high morale in the way they move ahead. That is only how we are going to win, because it is all for one. I grew up with the notion of all for one and one for all. So please, once again, you are welcome to this live show. If you are watching from Southern Cameroon, if you are watching from Victoria, from Tico, from Boya, from Mai 16, from Munya, from Ekona, from Moyoka, from Kumba, from Bangen, from Guti, from Bongé, from Lebia Lem, from Coupe, from Manu, Batibo, Bamenda, Mezam, Tinto, Akwaya, everywhere across the diaspora, you are welcome. This is Mark Bareta, your humble servant. Today, I want to begin with the issue of self-defense. We must understand that self-defense is an international right. We as a people, as Southern Cameroonians, as Ambazonians, we have the right to defend our airspace. We have the right to defend our land, and we have the right to defend our air. The way the colonial regime will respond has got nothing to do with us. It has got nothing to do. We record that as far back as in the 80s, the USA, the CIA had warned the Cameroon government that the day you will tamper with the educational, legal, and the way of life of the Anglophones, that is the day they are going to pick up arms. And you see the way this struggle started. You rest assured that this struggle didn't start in 2016. No. The struggle is as old as when the two Cameroons came together. The foundation of the struggle began as early as on the 11th of February 1961, when the UN and Britain and France, when they sabotaged us and made us to go into an unholy, illegal, and non-existence union with La République du Cameroon. That is when the struggle started, and that is when our parents, our foreparents, grandparents began feeling the pinch of this revolution. And since then till now, a number of things has happened. We have always been treated as pigs. We have always been treated as dogs. From the days of the launching of the SDF, from the days of the launching of the SDF, the SDF, you recall that many persons were gunned down. Many people they were without arms, without limbs. No, it was not because our people held arms that they were men. It is because the regime of La République, this government of La République, they look at us as pigs, as dogs, and they can respond to us any way different from a government will respond. If we were normal human beings in the eyes of this regime, the way they are treating our people will be different. And I'll give you a glaring example. What is happening today in Ambazonia, it is not different from what's happening in other countries. We have had separatists in Nigeria. We have had it in many other countries in Africa. We have had it even in the West. But the reaction of the regime towards those, let me leave the West, because they are more culture. Let me leave the West. In Africa, we have had such reactions. We have not seen where separatists are fighting soldiers of La République, and when they fight them, when they retaliate, the soldiers of the government goes to villages and burns villages, burns people alive, attack them. It is never done. La République soldiers are the cowards. They are the cowards. There are people who don't have the bravery to face the Amber soldiers. Yes, because if they are not cowards, they will chase those people right into the forest. They will chase them to their camps, but they are afraid. They are afraid to chase them to their camps. They instead come to the villages and go to old mothers, burnt house and kiss home. La République soldiers are the cowards here. They are the cowards. Our soldiers on ground zero, they are brave. They are people who have put up their lives to defend our homeland. No, there is no way, in any shape or form, that we can condemn by insinuating, by words, by posts. We can condemn the actions of our defense forces. We can condemn our strategies behind the scene. Among when we sit in a house we call a room, we can condemn that. We can discuss it, but there is no way we can come out on social media by our posts, by our statement, and condemn the actions of our brave soldiers, our foot soldiers, who are putting their all, despite without any financial help from us, from you. Despite no money, despite the few francs that few people are putting, despite that they don't sleep in their houses, they sleep in the bushes. There is no way under any sun, and there is no way. It is unheard of, and it must be condemned. There is no way we can, no matter what strategy. So the actions of the regime on our people, the action that they will go into villages and burn houses is not us. Let me give you an example. You have been hearing of Boko Haram. Boko Haram is a terrorist group that everyone is fighting. We have condemned Boko Haram. And the funds in the northern and southern zones, they contributed money and gave to the government to fight Boko Haram. Boko Haram remain a terrorist group, and as I'm talking today, we continue to condemn the actions of Boko Haram, because there are people they are devils. The people who just go around and slaughter and kill people. There are people who want to carve what we call a caliphate. They want to carve a state, an Islamic state. Yes. Now, there is never a day I have seen Nigerian soldiers going to the north of Nigeria, because those Boko Haram soldiers, they come into the cities. They go to Kaduna, to Lagos. They go there and they bomb. They go there and they kill. There is never a day we have seen La République Nigerian soldiers going into the villages and burning homes and killing and people making problems. Never. What they do, the Nigerian soldiers, they are brave. They go right into the Sambisa forest. They chase the Boko Haram people right into their threshold and they fight them. That is the bravery of those soldiers. So Republic soldiers, they should man enough. They should man enough that if we have restoration forces, if we have amber forces who are also responding to the attack of these soldiers, the soldiers of the Republic, they should be man enough to go into the camps. Go into the, if you think that you know, go to their camps and face them man to man. Go and face man to man. Don't go against parents, against children, against mothers. You use matches on their backs. You wound them. You burn their homes in Kwakwa and you kill them. No. There is no way. That's why I've said we must protect our foot soldiers. We must give them the morals. So I condemn in the strongest term from every quarter, from anyone who goes out there by way of post, by way of writing, to insinuate or to think that the actions of self-defense groups is the reason why this government is answered. No, because La République, they have the choice. What they are doing is against international crime. It is human rights abuse that you go to villages in Kwakwa, in Batibo, in Manu, in Kembong, and you raise down houses of people who are citizens who are also caught up in the war. Caught up in the war. No. The very Boko Haram people in the north of Nigeria, they live among the people. Yes, they live among. So La République should not claim that our armed soldiers, they live amongst us. No. Those very Boko Haram people, they live amongst the north in Nigeria. We have seen that they live among the north. They chase them. They chase them. That's how brave they are. If the gendarmes in Cameroon, if the military in Cameroon, if they think that they are brave, if they have the weapons, they have the warplanes, they have militia, they should go and chase the separatist fighters who are fighting for self-defense. And they should allow our mothers, our parents, our young boys, young girls, children of as young as 6 months to live in their communities. They have as responsibilities, if they think that those people are Cameroonians, as a claim, they have the responsibility to protect them. To protect them. No, it was not self-defense. It was not, listen, when you see soldiers running, people running away to Nigeria, nearly half of man is in Nigeria. Go and interview those people in Nigeria. Never have you heard a refugee saying that I ran because of the amber soldiers. Never. Never. Never have you heard they say that. No, when you interview them, I was there. Interview them, they will tell you that they ran because La République came into their homes, raped, took their food that they were cooking, took their food and poured sand in their food, took their food, threw on them, burnt houses. It is the SDO in Manu or Dio who sent out a communique and said and told people to go away. It's the SDO. It's the SDO who did it. And before he even did that, they were already carried in barbaric action. No, it is not the actions of the self-defense. It is not the action. Why didn't the government try to protect? Why didn't the government try to protect Manu people? Why? Why did they go? How many soldiers are there? Those soldiers are few, 20, 15, 10. So are they telling us that 10, few, 20, 50, 60 soldiers are more than the whole army in La République? There are people who are afraid. There are people who have been trained to only stand on the road and collect money. No. They have been trained to collect bribe on the roadside. They have been trained to kill. So now that we have man enough to pick weapons, they are afraid. They are afraid. So I am putting you to La République that if you are man enough, go and fight Amazonian soldiers, be it ADF, Tigers, Sukadev, ARA, or whatever. Go and face them and allow our parents, our mothers, our kids to live in peace, because we are not giving up on self-defense. If they think that they will go around burning our villages to kill us, no way. You did that in Manu, we didn't stop. You did it in Kwaka, we didn't stop. And we will not stop. We will not stop, because it is our right to defend our territorial integrity. Yes, we were peaceful. September 22nd, we went out when our governing council said we should go out and celebrate. We went out, we marched, and we sing song of we heard peace plants. We heard peace plants, but you came with your warplanes in Boya. You came with your warplanes, you spread bullets, and you killed our people. October 1st, we went out with peace plants. We protested. You came again with their warplanes. You killed us like chickens. The number of people killed on 1st October alone, it is 10 times more than what has been what they have done now. Yes. The number of people who were killed on 1st October alone, it is 10 times more than what they have done from then till now since self-defense started. It is more than. It's more than. By then, we had other peace plans. After 1st October, everybody changes. It was a turning point for us. 1st October was a breaking point. We said, no more. No more. No more. It was a breaking point. It was a point that the diaspora said, no more. Because what we saw hell. And now that our people now have been able to pick up weapons to defend their homeland, and I'm making noise. I'm making noise. So please, that is the first point I've come to say, that it is not on us. It is not on us. The actions of we are doing these things here. We should be very careful. The actions of La Republic on our land is on them. It's on them. It's on them. It's on them. Ourselves is on them. Our self-defense forces on the ground, all of them. ADF, Tigers, Sokadef, ARA, they are doing same strategy. There is no one who is doing something else. All of them, they are doing the same. They are doing the same. Doing the same. And we have said that, we like it or not, the fact is that we are now not man enough to face like a big face and face in conventional war. We are not. We are not. So guerrilla tactics is our only way. It's our only way to weaken. And what is the raison d'être? What is the raison d'être? What is the reason of guerrilla tactics? Guerrilla tactics is that you do it to weaken. You weaken psychologically the opponent. And the tactic is that we are doing this to make sure that now military people in Amazonia, they are afraid. They are afraid to move. Es Dios. So we have to continue doing that until the La Republic soldiers, until they reach a breaking point for them to revolt against their own government. So we'll keep doing that until we have a new and better strategy in place. So please, I want to congratulate and endorse again once more. I am endorsing. Listen, I'm showing my face. I'm talking. This is Mark Bareta talking. I know that I'm responsible for my actions. I know that in some years to come, or maybe I don't know, but I've had people they might question also on what we did during the war. I'm not afraid. I'm saying that today again, I am officially again endorsing again the actions of the self-defense forces on ground zero. That the Tigers, the ADF, the Sokadef ARA, and any other self-defense group that I don't know, you have my support and you have my blessings. And I say that what you are doing is 100% correct. I know that the people of Amazonia are with you, and we are going to be with you till we march on to Eboya. We had no weapon before they killed us on 1st of October. We had no weapon before they massacred us. No. The burning of our villages, the attack of our parents, it is on the Republic. That is why you've not seen any video, any words. When you see people, when they burn the bikes of people in Bole, you saw the video. What did they do? The people, they were raining insult on La Republic. They were saying that La Republic, Yamami Pima. They said, Bia, Yamami Pima. They didn't accuse, they didn't say, why, they didn't say, Amba, when I go. No. Because our people in Ground Zero, they get it. We saw it in the video. We saw it. Our people are with us. They are fighting this war with us. They provide food. For our people. They are fighting with us. How much are you paying for self-defense? Do we even know how these forces do it? Do we know how they clock? Are we aware that these self-defense forces, they have also families? Are we aware that they have wives? They have children? Are we aware of that? We think that giving money for granite or biza is enough. It's enough. These forces, they have families also. They have wives. They have concubines. They have husbands. They have people. They have to feed. Most of them are also short. They need medical help. So don't think that you're $20 US, or maybe you're because you contribute €1 for one defense groups. You can dictate on on how they operate. No, you cannot. How much are you giving for self-defense? How much? You must start asking yourself that you are thinking, how much are you giving for self-defense? How much are you giving? How much are you giving? Now you have to question ADF, question SCADF, question Tigers and Arab. How much are you giving? How much are you giving? What do you know when it comes to military to military tactics? Do we know what our boys and council are going? Do we know how they manage to move from village to village? From that in the night they will use bush lamp. Do we even know the shoes that they wear on their leg that will come to demoralize the morals? No, we refuse. We will not demoralize the morals of our ground forces because they watch us. They see us. They see what we write. What they need is that if we disagree with strategies, we should go behind the scenes and talk it out. Not come on social media and calling A or B names. So, the foot soldiers on ground zero, you have our support. And know that on this platform, in Bareta News platform, you have our support. And this platform will continue to support you till the day the Lord God will say, "My Bareta, your time is over." That is my mantra. That is why God has created me. And I'm using this platform for that purpose. The name you see on my Facebook are the names that my mother, my father, they gave birth to me and gave me. This face is my face. So I'm responsible for what I say on live videos and what I say. So please, Amazonian soldiers, if you happen to watch me, if you are a foot soldier, if you are a commander, or if you are in abroad that you have Program Zero, please tell them that today during live show, Mark Bareta sent a word of encouragement, a word of that, go on, march on. Yes, we know that we need to strategize more. We need to coordinate more. We know that. But I know for sure that things are going behind the scene to coordinate, to do this. That brings me to the second point of my show about collaboration. About collaboration. Listen. Now, a lot of us, we are talking collaboration. Shouting, hey, collaborate, unity. Listen, collaboration and unity is not by what? Collaboration and unity goes by action. It goes by what you say, what you do. Don't expect, most of you want collaboration. But at the same time, there is no way you can want collaboration and you are painting group A as a devil and group B as an angel. There is no way. There is no, if you want collaboration, you have to be open. You have to be liberal. You have to mind what you say, so that you don't play on the egos. You don't play on the sense of other groups. So, don't tell me that you want collaboration. Don't tell me that you want unity. Then you come on social media, you are abusing person A, person B, then you want collaboration. No. Collaboration is a form of unity. When I collaborate with you, it means I trust you. It means I have faith in you. It means that I can expect you to protect me, to defend me when I'm attacked when in the battlefield. So we should not expect that collaboration is on the air. So please, Amazonians, please, when you say collaboration, most of you collaborate on it. Now you say, collaborate with the IG. Collaborate with the IG. Then at the same time, you want to collaborate with the IG. At the same time, you are there. They are sabotaging, calling ACT and the members part of name. And also, those in the ACT who are in the agency, who hate, some of you who don't even want to hear any IG, you call IG all type of names. At the same time, you are calling IG weak government. This, that. So how do you want people to collaborate? How do you want people to collaborate? For collaboration to take place, there must be one. There must be recognition that there must be compromise and tolerance. To collaborate, there must be recognition, there must be compromise and tolerance. So, most of you want me. That's why I've said, me Mark Bareta. This platform is a people's platform. The people's platform doesn't mean that it's a platform which is just one area. No. Mark Bareta this platform doesn't work for any government, for any group. It's a platform which has been here for years. And what I'm doing is what I've been doing. In the days of consortium, I blog about other groups. In the days of government council, I blog about other groups. In the days of SCACUF, I blog about other groups. Now in IG, I am still blogging about other groups. That hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. I have been open to all groups. It doesn't change. That doesn't take my support or love for the IG. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. So please, when we talk about collaboration, we should know the type of collaboration that we want. There is no way, don't expect me, Bareta. Now, because most people want that Bareta come on Facebook. I say, Bareta, come and call scammers. Call them foolish. Call them thieves. Then at the same time, you want me to say, please come and collaborate. No. How do you expect me to come and damage act as this, that? At the same time, you want to call them to collaborate. It doesn't go. They won't trust me. They won't trust me. They won't trust me. So, collaboration is something that people should be able to trust you. If I collaborate with Amber News or National Telegraph or Tabang Evo or anybody, I should be able to trust you that what you say in private about me is what you say in the public. I should be able to trust you that I will not put my soldiers or my strategies in jeopardy. Collaboration goes with trust. It goes with dignity. It goes with integrity. So Ambazonians who are watching, you must be able to help members of IG. If you love the IG, you say, I love the IG, I'm with the IG. It is just words. If you love the IG, you should be able to push the IG to compromise. If you love the act, you should be able to push the act to compromise. Don't come to Facebook and say, I love the IG. It's the people's government. I'm with the IG. Or the act has come to stay. Or the act will take us to Boya. Why the IG? No. So I'm saying that we have to, listen, I take myself an example. Example, because there is no day I have come on social media and said those type of things. What I will do, I will give open statement so that anyone can fit him or herself. That I always do. Quote me anywhere. Tell me that my Bareta, there is a day you have come on social media, on live show, in your post, even in private, and said things which takes people away. No. Never. I will not do that. But to think that I will blanket news, in fact, it means that when ACT does something, or ADF, or your groups, my Bareta, don't talk about it. I will keep it away. You don't have it. You don't have it here. You don't have it. It will not happen. It will never happen. It will not happen. It will never happen. Because this platform, as I've said, it will continue to talk on the news, on what makes news and what takes us ahead. When I see actions from groups that I think takes us ahead, I will say it. I will say it. I may not give a statement. I will give it like news. Like for example, I put a video of the challenge of ACT. She said something. I put it. Hell came loose. Some said, why should I even post it? Who are you? Why should I even post it? There is no one who is Ambazonian than the other. We are all equals in the eyes of the flag. We are all equals. We are all doing our own actions by our own means that will take us to Boya. No one is more powerful than the other. No one carries horns on the head. No one carries horns on the head. So don't come here and say, my Bareta, you must only talk about the IG and forget the act. It will not happen. It will not happen. This platform is a people's platform. A people's platform is open to all. If it is that you are in this platform and you think that you don't like Mark Bareta talking about the act or other groups, you're free to leave. You're free to leave. There are many other platforms that are doing the same thing that I'm doing. But I'm saying that for this platform, we shall protect the right of every group to talk. We shall protect the right who you promote every group. I will promote it. So I'm sending words to all those out there who thinks that because you think that you love the IG more than Mark Bareta, none of you even know my relationship with Dosako. None of you. I relate with everyone in the IG and with everyone in the ACT. I relate with them. And I tell them my opinion. I tell them what they need to know. So don't think that you love the IG more than Mark Bareta. Don't say, no, you don't. You don't. I want to reach to Boya very fast. I'm going great already. This place they call a diaspora is in my home. It's in my home. So please, let us learn to, by our words here, let us help the interim government and the group called ACT to come together. We can help them. I'm doing my bit. There is no day I've come online and called interim government names. Not in my private chat. Not openly. No. What I will say probably is what I will say on live shows. And I've said this platform and allegiance does not lie to the IG. It does not. It will not to any government. It will not. As an independent media, our allegiance lies only to the flag. It is because we pay our allegiance to the flag. That's why we recognize that there are other people with other moves and strategies that we can support. The interim government, the IG has SBC. They have the platform that when you go there, it's only IG. It's only IG. But yeah, it's a post platform. It's open to everyone. So if you are thinking that my brother will stop talking about the act, it will fail you. It will not happen. If you are thinking that my brother will stop talking about ADF, it will fail you. It will not happen. If you are thinking that my brother will stop talking about the IG, it will fail you. It will not happen. Those in the AGC, ADF, they have attacked me several times that I am promoting the IG, that I am promoting a lie. They call it Zaria Mafia. It doesn't stop me from talking about the IG. Same way people who are people who are fanatics of the IG, they say Mark Bareta is a Ayaba surrogate because I talk about ADF and so. That will not stop me from talking. So far as this platform is doing what we are doing. Yes, this platform, we talk. We carry on ground zero actions also. We are not here to only give news. No. There are many things that this platform does on ground zero, behind the scene. Behind the scene. There are many intelligence that we have and we take to the IG. We take to people for actions to be taken. So, this platform will continue its relationship as independent and civil with the interim government, independent with any other group, and with you people of Amazonia. With you. So please, let us learn to temper our words, to temper our... If you want the interim government and the act to really work together, help them. Help them. Don't play on their egos. Help them. I'm saying that you don't make collaboration by insulting others. No. How do you want Ayaba to cooperate with you when you insult him? When you call him scammers? When you call him this? No, it will not happen. And let me tell you what will happen. Now, for the past 1 week, we have been listen. This is the truth I'm saying. For the past 1 week, the interim government communication secretary Chris Anu, he has been responding to ADF. True? Chris Anu has been responding to ADF. And just 4 hours ago, he responded again to the ground commanders. So, when for the past week, we have been arguing, ADF this, that. You see, we lose focus. We lose focus. Because we keep on responding to one group. At the end of the day, we are doing nothing. At the end of the day, we are stagnant. But I believe that if we want true unity, there's no way you can have absolute unity. There's no thing like absolute unity. You have unity, but not absolute. Not absolute. And for now, I'm saying that collaboration is the best form of unity. Listen, I'm happy. You know I'm happy. If today I stop talking about AC or ADF, would that stop the ADF from doing their actions? They will keep doing the actions, and you on social media, you keep reacting. How does that help us? It won't help us. If today I stop talking about ADF or AC or so, how would that help us? It won't help us. They will keep doing their things. Action and so will keep going on. And maybe the interim government will keep reacting. Or so. No. Please. So what I'm saying is that we should help the interim government. We should help the AC for them to collaborate. And me, I'm doing my part to do that. Not by placing the AC as a devil, interim government as a heaven. All of them, they are doing their best to march to Boya. And we should be grateful that we have these 6 groups. These 6 groups, they don't agree with the IG based on some fundamental differences. But we should be happy that if these groups, if among themselves, if they can agree among themselves, it's a good thing. It will be easier for the act to collaborate with the IG than having different groups collaborating with the IG. So, what can we do when it comes to collaboration going ahead? What can we do? We should stop the insult. Stop the insult. Stop the sabotage, because you are sabotaging A, but you want A to collaborate with B. How does it happen? I should be able to trust you. I should be able to feel comfortable that if I come to collaborate with you, if we share ideas, the ideas can work. It can work. Now, let me tell you what happened. Look, for example, recently, we have seen the ADF, they have released a video of the delegate arrested. As Mark Bareta, I think the release of that video was uncalled for. And I think even the arrest was uncalled for. We should go more for the SDOs, DOs, and mostly likable people. But again, now, maybe if there was collaboration, if there was some talking, there would have been talks between all the groups and the Indian government to see if the release of this video, if it will have any negative impact on us. But because that talking doesn't exist, each group just does and send the video out. And hell is really loose. People are saying this, people are saying that, people are saying that, people are saying that. Yes. But if there was some form of collaboration, maybe let's say, but hey, Indian government, we have this video. What do you think? Can we look at do an impact assessment? Can we do an impact assessment? If we read this video, what will be the impact? What will it cost? What will it benefit us or so? And many ideas join together, but because maybe the ADF is trying to push a point, because maybe we have pushed the ADF to say they didn't arrest that guy, the CEO of Batibo, it was not them. They're acting, and they have the right to defend themselves. But collaboration, it will stop all of this because they can adequately dialogue. It's the same thing which happened with Daddy. Both of us, in the government council, we ran our mouth. Hey, the ADF is fake. They don't have ground soldiers or foot soldiers. Now, one of them, the ADF leaked that video out. It became hell. We are now doing the same. Because the ADF as a structure, they have the right to defend themselves. They have few people who are committed to do what they want to do. So, the action of the ADF, in fact, all self-defense from Ground Zero, whether it's the Tigers, is the ADF, is Sukadef, ARA, all of them, they are doing same strategy. Same. All they are doing hit and run. So there's no way you condemn ADF and leave ARA, and leave Tigers, and leave Sukadef. No. All of them, they are doing similar hit and run. It's hit and run. So there's no way you can go out and try to pull out the ADF to show the ADF as a bad force. Meanwhile, ARA, Tigers, Sukadef, and all that, they are doing similar things. Similar things. But please, let's push our interim government to collaborate, or the act to collaborate with the interim government. But for us to do that, we have to make sure that we stop the insult. So I'm calling for the halt on both sides. Those who are stop the insult, stop the too much of this. And I've said that there is a reality that we must accept. When it comes to this present struggle, we have only one interim government. And that one interim government is a government now led by the acting president, Sako. We have the reality that majority of Amazonians, they support this interim government. Those are the realities. Whether I accept or not, whether I hate it or not, the interim government is supported by majority of Amazonians, both on Ground Zero and out here. And the other reality is that these groups, they are there. Whether I like it or not, these groups, they're not going. You hate them all, you insult them all, they are there. And they keep doing what they want to do. If it was insult, Bohebe would have left. From Skakov days, you have inserted Bohebe all types of names. You have inserted Yama, all types of names. Akwanga, you have called all types of names. But they are still there. And we have seen that their actions are making us to be talking always. So you see, there is no way we cannot do without them. The groups are there. Because we have seen that despite that they receive backlash, despite they don't have that support, but they have committed people, few, who are committed to fund them and to make actions happen. And still yet, daily, we are still there talking about them. And we are wasting time. So why not us, we temper ourselves? Why not us, we bring down our ego and embrace them? We stop the insult. We see how we can collaborate with them. We can do that. Look in Kenya. Raila Odinga and the president. Raila Odinga says he is a people's president. But Kenyatta was the one who was elected. You saw the crowds that came on both installments. But now they have been able to talk amongst themselves. It is because they have been able to do what? They have been able to recognize, compromise, and tolerate. Amazonians, if we don't tolerate groups, you are in the act. If you don't tolerate the interim government, if you think that this interim government will go away, you are fooling yourselves. It will not go. It will not go. It will not go. The interim government has come to stay. It has come to stay. These are the truths I'm giving. I'm giving. When I did that, my brother Akwanga came and called me JJC. He's insulted me. He has not changed me. So why should we be angry if Akwanga say you are a JJC? No, it doesn't stop me. I keep doing what I'm doing as Mark Bareta. I know that my actions and my words are being appreciated by some Amazonians. It might not be all. So please let us kill that, because if I wanted to react, maybe I would have come out and said, Akwanga, who are you to come to GC? What have you done for 27 years? I would have shown this, but it doesn't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Not worth it. So this is what I've been trying to say, that Amazonians, we should free ourselves from illusion and reality. I've given this reality, and those of the act, they have also come with terms with this reality that the interim government is a government which is loved and supported by the people. If they two of the act, if they don't recognize this and compromise and tolerate, then it will be very difficult. Those of the interim government, they must also understand that these groups also, they have fundamental differences and they want to work as a team. So find common grounds. Find common grounds. But don't do that by some members of government in their posts, in their live shows, some people of ACT in their posts, in their live show, making statements which pushes away. No. Whatever we say on the media, it should be things which will bring these people together. It should be things which reduces the gap, because all of us have egos. All of us have egos. All of us have egos. So this is a message I have brought today about collaboration. Yes, we want our people to collaborate, but both sides must recognize, must compromise, must tolerate, and we Amazonians, we must avoid the insult, the sabotage on both sides of the coin. It is our duty. Because if we don't do that, the cycle will continue. It will continue. Month by month, week by week, we will be arguing on Facebook. We will be responding. We will be giving clarifications. Then we will stifle our independence, or we will prolong our independence. So please, let us try as much as possible to work on this. I know that it is possible for us. And now this brings me to the next issue about WhatsApp group. I think I should respond to this because I learned that Prince Carl, this is something I hardly do. But it is important that for the sake of those who are in this platform, it is important that you are informed of what is happening. Because sometimes when you leave certain information, it goes on, it grows, and it becomes a cankerworm. It becomes a cankerworm. So please, WhatsApp groups. I learned that Prince Carr went live and showed screenshots of a WhatsApp group that has members. Now listen, Mark Bareta, I am part of more than 30 WhatsApp groups. There are many groups that I am part of. And it becomes very difficult to follow information on all groups. You get up in the morning, you get up in the afternoon, or one night, you see thousands of information. You agree with me that most often you go to those, you go to the very last and start responding from the very last, from the very last info. So, and there is no way you think I'll go to one WhatsApp group and I start reading from the top and start responding to each comment. There are WhatsApp groups on groups. Those groups, they carry on a lot of activities. There are those that they do their own small minimal contributions. There are groups that they will insult I am a year. There are groups that they will insult even the IG. There are groups that they will insult people. There are groups that people pour their frustrations. I see all those things. So you expect me to come on Facebook, or maybe I should be running to one group and say, hey, group A, look at what they are saying to you in this group. Group B, see what they are saying. Then how am I helping? How am I helping? If I run to each leader and I say, I am reading in this group, they are insulting you, then how would I help you? Instead, I will tend to divide the poor more. So people in groups, they are saying things. It is not my place to dictate who says what in a group and who says what. What matters is what I say. What I say. So those who watch Prince Car should be able to ask him, Prince Car, Mark Bareta was in that group that you show. Can you make screenshot of what Mark Bareta said in that group? That matters. I'm not people in that group that they come from different angles. I'm not in their phone to be writing. There are groups which are all pro agency. They will hamper. There are groups who are just pro IG. They will hamper. They will call agency. They will call ADF. They will call Maurice names, insult. There are other groups who are pro. Those groups exist. You watching me? You are in some of those groups. There are some of those groups. They exist on WhatsApp. They exist. But don't expect me. I'm in those groups to understand what is happening. I belong to so many groups. Don't expect me that when I read, maybe Chris Anu was inside in that group, I'll say, Chris Anu, group A is saying that against you. How would I help Chris Anu? How would I even help the IG? What matters is that if, for example, there is a plan maybe to assassinate or to kill someone that I see, then I can want to say, no, please, be careful. There are people who are planning to do this to harm you. That's what is important. Not what people say in groups. I'm not a magician to move from groups to groups and start reading comments. Oh, then I respond to all, or maybe I respond to all insults. Hey, don't insult A, don't insult B. Who pays for that? 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 Nobody. So and you know you belong to groups. There are many messages you will not see. If I don't see, I will not respond. If I don't see, I will not respond. So please, I am telling you, those who watch Prince Car, challenge him that he was in that group. He sat quiet in that group. Let him screenshot. He should be there. When you are taking off a group, unless you delete the group before you are out. In that group, there are many people. Ashu Kingsley, Akosong, Ivo, myself, members Lepang Afrique, members of the IG, they are there. Many pro IG are there. Many. AGC, ADF, many are there. Many. There are many groups that belong. Many. They are there. So please, tell Prince Car that he should go to that group, screenshot what Mark Bareta said in that group, which is contrary to what he has been saying in public and the post, and bring to you. I'm not afraid. Who has horn to come and hit my head? I'm not afraid of. No, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. So please, I want to clear that point. I want to clear it because some people have written that Mark Bareta, you are in a group. So yes, should I take permission from the IG before I join a group? I belong to 30 plus groups. That says a lot of things. I'm not in a place to be reviewing all what people are saying. What matters is what I said in a group. And Prince Car should be truthful enough to screenshot what Mark Bareta says and put it on public and say, hey, Mark Bareta, in this group, you said this, but in the public, you are saying this. That's all. That's all. That's all. And to put and to make a group open where you put people's phone numbers. It's an insult. It's an insult. You can't expose people's phone numbers. That's treachery. That's bad. That you sit in a group for months, you said nothing, you were quiet. In that very group, people were contributing money for ground defense action. You sat quiet, you never contributed, you were reading and making screenshots. Then one day you come on social media, you expose people's phone numbers, you expose what people said, as if what they said in the group is different from what they have been saying. When you have heard people from agency talk, you know their language. They will talk and insult. You know them. You have seen Land on Facebook. You know them. You have seen Shekavi. You know them. You know them. When you see a diehard agency talk, the language is you know. So what they say in the group doesn't mean they can't say it in the public. I'm talking for myself now. That Prince Car who lied that Ayaba is not and has never been part of that group. It's not. And he said that the group is all made up of Northwest. You see, people always try to bring Northwest, Southwest to divide people. When we are fighting for this Northwest issue, they bring Northwest, Southwest to divide people. That group is made up of people from diverse areas from Northern and Southern zone. He went and said that that group has people from North America. Lies! I'm in Europe. There are people in Canada, people in Belgium, people in USA, people in Germany, people in Ground Zero. Well, part of that group. You say in North America. You say Mark Bareta preaches unity on Sunday, then goes there to support the IG. I tell you, okay, make available the screenshot. Let the public see what I said in that group, which is contrary to what I've been saying in the public. That is how you know someone who is truthful. That's how you know someone who is not out to sabotage. That's how you know someone who has a clear agenda. Not an agenda which is just there to sabotage anyone, to make perceive people are behaving differently. So please, if you are watching me and you are a fan of Prince J. Carl and you watch him, go and ask that Prince Carl, can you make available statements of Mark Bareta in that group? Then you can judge me to say, but Mark Bareta, how can you be saying things like this in the public? Then in private, you are saying the contrary. That's the challenge I've given you to go to Prince James Carl and tell him to make exposure of my statements in that group. I'm not a magician to reply to every comment in that group. Comments that I don't even see. Thank you very much. This brings me to the next issue about tweeting. Now, tweeting. We have seen the success of tweets. Today in the afternoon, we saw a former ambassador to Africa, someone who has worked with the White House for many years, who has been an advisor to the president. He tweeted and said, the crisis in Cameroon will only stop if Cameroon return to pre-federation status of Aïdjo. And he said, listen, he said, the crisis in Cameroon will only stop if Cameroon return to the pre-federation status, which was illegally abolished. This is an ambassador who has been to many countries in Africa, someone who worked with US. So they knew that Aïdjo illegally abolished the federation, which in itself, in the first place, was not even legal. Yes, the union in the first place was not legal. The federation in the first place was not legal. So USA, this ambassador, he knew that Aïdjo illegally abolished the federation. France knew, UN knew. So my people, all of them, Aïdjo, UN, USA, France, they are all in the game. They knew that this union is fake. They knew that that federation was illegally abolished. They sat quiet. Now, a former ambassador is coming now to talk about the fact that Cameroon should return to two-state federation that was illegally abolished. Why? It's because of our actions. It's because we have remained resilient. It's because we have remained steadfast. It's because we have put up self-defense. So what can we do going forward? Going forward, we must make sure that we increase the cost on the occupier. Because these ambassadors, whether former or present, they will keep talking if we continue the way we have been doing. They're not talking, but it's not enough. They are talking a different language. But there will come a point in time where they will talk the language that we believe. There will come a point in time that they will talk a language that we want to hear. So please, we have to continue to invest on our self-defense to support them. And again, we have to also add what we call economic sabotage. I talk of the Haiti example. The Haiti example, we need to continue economic sabotage to make sure that these people in the West, these foreigners, they have to also feel the effect. They have to feel the effect. Because at the end of the day, they still collect cocoa. They collect banana. They collect timber. But once they start seeing that cocoa is not coming, coffee is not coming, timber is not coming, banana is not coming, they will be talking. They will be talking. They will be talking. So please, let us tweet more. Tweet more. Tweet more, because tweet helps. Don't end on Facebook. Facebook is for us to educate, comment, share ideas, dialogue, talk. But tweet does the job. So please create a Twitter account and tweet more. If that ambassador can tweet, it's because he probably may have seen many tweets and what is happening. So please, let us learn to tweet more. Tweet more, please. Create more. We say no to federation. It is only a referendum. Only a referendum, because we have the right to decide our future. There is no way we will go and dialogue on the... No way. In fact, there is not like dialogue. We want now but negotiation. Negotiation is a form of dialogue. We should be negotiating. The type of union, is it a confederation? Is it a two-state? Or is it terms of separation? That's what we should be talking about. So please, tweet helps more. Please learn to create more Twitter accounts. Create more tweets. Tweet. When you tweet, tag all those people from various government. Tag CNN, tag BBC, tag all those celebrities, tag those activists, tag human rights activists. Tag them. Tell them about what is happening in Kwakwa, what's happening in Belu, what's happening in Batibo, what's happening in Kembong, in Manu, in Bongel, in Meme, in Fako. Tell them. We need to tell our stories. And Twitter is what will bring us far. Because one tweet from an activist, one tweet from a former government minister means it is more than 10,000 posts I will make on Facebook. It's more than. So please, I will encourage all those in my group known as Twitter group, please activate yourself. Go back to work. The group that I created last year, known as the Twitter group, I'm calling you to go back to work. Please go back to work and let's tweet more. Let's tweet more so that celebrities, activists, government ministers, both present and former, they will come again to start talking about our revolution. Please, let's tweet more, because we must tell the world what is happening. Facebook is good. Facebook mostly is for entertainment. Yes, we educate, we tell. But those people that are not on Facebook, they don't follow us, so they won't see. But if we tweet more, and we tag them, they will see. They will see. And when that tag generates, when it generates more, they will see and they will act. They will act. This game, I'm saying that our independence is for us to lose or win. But we are winning. We are winning because you saw the Human Rights UN Council, they spoke. That is diplomacy. Diplomacy is slow. It's like a snake. It's slow. But it will finally arrive. Diplomacy is slow. That's why self-defense, it will activate diplomacy. Self-defense will activate diplomacy. So please, Amazonians, I call upon you to keep tweeting. Don't forget to tweet. Don't forget to tweet. Those who have Twitter accounts, at least a day, tweet at least 10 times. Tweet. You follow me on Facebook. There are many things I say. You can develop your tweets from what I say. You follow others on Facebook. Develop your tweets from what they say. Mostly show the barbaric action of La Republic. Mostly show that our people are under occupation. Show that our people are undergoing untold hardship. Show the issue of refugee, both internal and external. Show that La Republic are killing our people. Cry out on Twitter. Twitter will take us far than Facebook, far than WhatsApp, far than all these talks that we are moving around. So please, let's do that. Let's do that because it is only that will take us to a freedom. So I think that was that was the major point I wanted to say. I'm not going to open my line. You're going to call, to share an idea. If you have something contrary to what I said, you say it in the most civil manner, without insults, without calling names, without calling people names or so, please. That's what I want to say. Again, as a recap, I'm saying that we must continue to support and boost the morals of our food soldiers on ground zero. They need our support. They need medical help. They need financial help. They need even military help. They need social help. They need all the help. So let us, in our own way, how are you going to help? Let us help our food soldiers on ground zero. They need our help. Number 2, let us help the interim government and the group called ACT to collaborate. We can only do that by avoiding insults on both sides, by recognizing each other, by compromising, and by being tolerant. So please, let us go into the new week. It's the new week without throwing insults, without making statements, without throwing shades, which further divides us. Let's make statements. Let's make posts. Let's make statements or comments, which also helps for us to come together to collaborate, because collaboration is a form of unity. It's a form of unity. If I collaborate with you, it means I can trust you. I want to work with you. Let us help our leaders reach these areas while putting in place, knowing the realities on the ground. And at the same time, let us continue to encourage our people on ground zero. And again, I spoke about WhatsApp groups, and I said we belong to different types of WhatsApp groups where people say a lot of trash, a lot of things. We are not magicians to be responding to every comment. I am only responsible for what I say in a group, not what others say. So that is what you can hold me, Mark Bareta, responsible. What did you say and how did you act? That is what we're supposed to do. So now, please, the line is open for you to call, and give your own words of encouragement. What advice do you have to give? What do you have to give? How should we move ahead going forward? What can we do to stop that foolish called election? Because that elections are coming. So what can we do to support our food soldiers? Just what do you have to say? What message do you want to pass to act? What message do you want to pass to the interim government? But again, without being insultive. If you are insultive, I will stop you. If you try to call names, I will stop you. If you try to shout at leaders, I will stop you. So be civil, be humble, pass your point without throwing shit. The line is open. +32 46 55 +32 46 55 202 99 +32 46 a minute +32 46 55 202 99 +32 46 55 202 99. Please, someone should write it on the screen. Let me pinpoint it. +32 46 55 202 99 +32 46. Okay. Okay. The number is pinned. It's pinned on the floor. It's pinned on the screen. +32 46 55 202 99. You can call on it on WhatsApp. Share your own ideas. What do you have to say? We'll receive calls for like 30 minutes or so. Then we'll end the show. Now the floor is open for you to call. WhatsApp call, please. Not regular call. WhatsApp. Just call. Share your opinions. What do you have to say? Share your opinions on Bareta News. After the calls, then we're going to end the show. +32 46. Let me check my connection. Hope it's okay. +32 46 55 202 99. Call and share your opinion. All right, you can call. You can call. +32 46 55 202 99 is the WhatsApp. You can call through WhatsApp and share your opinion. What do you want to say? Any message for our people on ground zero? Any message for our able foot soldiers? The line is open. This is Bareta News platform. I have seen some missed call. All right, the first call is coming. Yes, my brother, you are live.
Hey, good morning, my brother, Bareta.
Good morning, Papa, you are live.
Yeah, I just wish to let you and thank you for what you just preached this morning about unity and try to see how we could come to a common platform on that collaboration. Yeah, truly we've realized that that unity we can't force it, but collaboration there's at least a point that we can arrive at to continue. And one thing I just want to give an advice to you or some of these bloggers is that we shouldn't be biased when trying to push out our information to our viewers, because I don't think a media mogul like you, if something that happens with the interim government that you don't like, I think it would be better for you to write to them directly, because I wasn't really impressed when you came up online to say not in my name. These things you could better say it directly to the government so that they could look for a better way to manage that. And when we have a government, it is not in the best interest for us to be criticizing the government over the media. Like we are doing that, weakening the government. That government, I think, was put forth by us, which we pushed together, this government to be formed. So I don't see any reason that certain people, we say, no, we should break down the government, let's look this group and see. We can work together under one umbrella. There is no choice. The government has come to stay, and we should look a common way that we move the government forward. All those insults and this and that, we are breaking down the government, we are breaking down people's morale, people are dropping out on a daily basis. So I call on you, Bareta, to help stabilize this government. I call on order. We shouldn't ranting insult at order, insulting Priska, insulting the Telegraph, insult. This thing doesn't help. It weakens people every day. That is just little advice I have for this platform. I congratulate the work you do. I congratulate everybody. I congratulate the resistance, the people who are still standing today, because I know we have lost a lot of supporters. So I'm begging that we keep doing something that we can ignite those supporters back into this revolution. Not doing things that we instead breaking the will of some supporters or revolutionaries that they have already dropped. Yeah. That is my 1 cent contribution. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, my brother. Thanks for the call. Want to assure this platform that we will strive to be better. This platform can never say that we are perfect. Mark Bareta is not perfect. We will strive. I can only promise that we will strive to be better, to make the interim government more functional, to make the interim government more loving, to make the interim government more open, to make the interim government more compromised for others. So rest assured that I've heard you, big brother. I've heard you have called, as I've been doing in the past, in the days of Skakuf, GC, and now the interim government. I will try as much as possible to continue doing everything possible to marshal, and like you said, I operate with sometimes what I do often is that sometimes I have direct access to the AIP, to Chris Anu, to nearly everyone in the interim government. But sometimes as a major personality, sometimes to keep our independence, sometimes I can come up with certain statements without necessarily consulting. When I go consulting, probably it's because I want clarification or I want to find out. But there's never a day I can come out to accuse person A or B without even hearing or trying to ask the other side, the other side of the story. But I want to assure you that criticism helps. It helps to build us. Sometimes some of us are very angry. When we criticize, or we can be so insultive. But criticism helps us. It helps us to maybe think that maybe what we are doing is not right. It's like sometimes you can write a whole book. You can write the whole book. You read that page of that book. You read from A to last. You will not see any mistake. But when you give it to someone else to read, from the very first line, he will tell you that see, it was supposed to be has, not have, or your T wasn't there, because what someone else will see outside is different from what you see. So thank you very much. That we will continue. We'll continue to do our possible best. I've said it over and over. I said there is only one government, this interim government. I don't support the formation of alternative government. Some people say the act is a government. I say no, the act is not a government. The act is a group, and I've stood on that. I've stood on that lines. The day that the act will start acting contrary to the norms of the revolution, contrary to take us backward, I will come against it very hard. I'm not afraid of anyone in the act or anywhere. So please, thank you very much.
I'm glad you actually answered me the way I wanted. I think we need to move this revolution forward. We have actually killed a lot of people and their spirit. We need to move forward. This is your boy, your brother, Victoria Okoko. We have been quarreling all the time, insulting your brother all the time, and we need to move forward. Thank you and have a nice day.
You too. God bless you, Daddy. God bless you. All right, that is our call for our able brother. The line is open. +32 466 555. You can call. Please call and give your opinions. Call and share. Show love, and no argument. This call is coming from Ground Zero. As I can see, my brother from Ground Zero. You are live.
Yes, Mark.
Yes, Daddy.
Call from Ground Zero for Bamenda.
Yes, I can see you are from Ground Zero, Daddy.
The palaver for fight an interim government. So I want to make people realize people then they deal with that already make up their mind. Say this so me at the act, me at the interim government. That one is something where side will always there. I don't ever see anything will ever happen for you where we all people they agree on just one thing. See, I'm not. The essence I say, me people they make peace, say act will always exist and IG will always exist. Like for me I not be like me the way government come to be. So me I know them for government because I not be like the way they make up. You know be really be inclusive. But I understand say this or that government will always stay. So I need to worry myself for the war they say because I don't like the way IG become about. Me just cease to exist. It will never happen. I don't make my peace with that. So me people they understand say this so division for say at the supporting man. That kind of thing as some it be as old as human history. Some man will always support some man. And you know will ever go away. As we talk about collaboration and the only thing we will work. Nobody say some man will absorb some man. It will never happen. So many people they make their peace. Say IG go always there, act go always there. Now other I get of our people they need to no carry high blood.
Thank you. thank you, my brother from Ground Zero. You call and you said exactly what I've been saying. And that this way, I don't beg for all those when they watch me say, make them know say, like, I want to use your phrase, make your peace with the realities. Make your peace with the reality. Say the interim government has come to stay. Make your peace with the reality. Say those people of ACT, they are there, they are existing. If you make peace, your own internal peace with these two realities, you will not be insulting IG or ACT. You will instead be finding ways in which they can collaborate. That is the message. That is why I mean. So sometimes when I come and I make a blog, or when I see a communique from the ACT and I post, people raise insults on Mark Bareta. Or when I come and I make a post on the IG, some people are saying weak IG or so. Because at the end of the day, we'll be very angry. At the end of the day, we'll have high blood. At the end of the day, we'll discourage. I know people that who are so angry. People are destroying friendships. People are destroying relationships that they have built for months, for years or so, because someone say you are this, you are that. No. We don't have to kill ourselves over the fact that someone is IG, or someone is Indian government, someone is. We don't have to kill ourselves. Blood is thicker than water. We are all Amazonians. So just make peace with yourself. Say, okay, the reality is that this act is existing. The reality is that the IG is a people's government. Then find ways in how you can make them to cooperate, to collaborate. By not being insulting to each of them, by trying to bring them together by your post, by your actions, by your pronouncement. Sometimes as government ministers, as members of ACT, as activists, it's not sometimes we sip our lips. Not because if we go out on Facebook every day to write and react to what we hear, what we think, there will be commotion. But sometimes we see certain things, certain statements, we just ignore. We don't send words, because when we do that, we kill the morals of those of Gansoro. I know for sure that if Mark Bareta, if I were to be responding on Facebook every time, every day, to what people say, or what people try to accuse me or so, then at the end of the day, I will help to kill the morals. There are many of those on Gansoro who look up to Mark Bareta, not because they love me, but because they love the fact that that's someone who always tend to bring people together, who always tend to encourage them. So people have the various reasons why they follow me. Some follow me because I'm talking about ACT. Some follow me because maybe I love the IG. Some follow me because of people have the various reasons why they follow me. So I try as much as possible to give that balance in my approach. At the end of the day, what it is what it is. What is not is what is not. What it is that the IG is the people's government and has come to stay. What it is that the ACT, a group which has come together, 6 of them, who don't even agree with the IG, they also want to go ahead and say they can help the struggle. That is what it is. What it is what it is. What is not, what is not. So let us help them. Let us help them. I'm talking to all those hardliners in agency, ADF, ACT, and all those hardliners who are supporters or promoters, citizens of the interim government. We must temper. If we really need to move ahead, we must temper. We must, like what the consortium wrote yesterday, we must know that our people are dying. That if we collaborate, like my friend today, Yufa Eugene, said on Facebook that now that we are in dispersed ranks, now you see how we are dealing with these level big soldiers. What will happen if all the defense units, if they collaborate? What will happen? Much better thing will happen. There is more we can gain when we collaborate than when we are at dispersed ranks. But for that to happen, we must not go about insulting each other, trying to show that one person is bigger than the other, because all of us in front of the flag, we are all the same. Thank you very much. Next call. +32 46 55 20299. +32 46 55 20299. Hello, you're live.
Hi, Mark.
Hello, Mom.
Hey, hi, how are you?
I'm fine, Mom.
That's great.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah. I want to start by hailing our foot soldiers. They are the best. You know, there is none to be compared to our foot soldiers. And I hail them and I say, go forward, foot soldiers. We are behind you 100%.
we are where we are today because of you, and nobody is going to bring you down. Secondly, I want to talk on, you said we shouldn't call names, but I want to talk about the group that Prince J.K. talked about. I'm actually a member of the group. I'm from the southern zone. I'm not from the northern zone. I'm an Ambazonian. In that group, you have SCACUF, you have ADF, AGC, you have people independent, you have federalists in that group, you have all sort of people in that group. And the reason why we allowed people, because I'm from the AGC, and I'm proud to say it, the reason why we allowed people from other groups to be on that group, because it's a democratic platform. We believe in debating ideas. I mean, like, speaking truth to power. I remember a lot of times we've come against you, we've attacked you, you said something on Facebook, and we've come after you, we've come after Ivo, we've come after everybody. And it's not only members from the AGC. You also have members from SCACUF coming after you guys as well. And sometimes we say, Master Mark, you really suffer. They did not you all sides. But to say that's what we are supposed to be in our forums. Unlike SCACUF, that they've taken me out of a lot of SCACUF platforms because I spoke the truth. We don't do that on that platform. And I'll challenge any SCACUF follower, because I still say SCACUF. I'll challenge any SCACUF follower. If you want to be part of that group, I'm an administrator in that group. Send me your name, I'll add you there. Come and defend your stand. That's what we stand for in that group. So everything that we say on that group, we know there are SCACUF agents there. You understand?
Sorry, but yes, Grace, I haven't your call. You have taken me back to that group issue. You see, I think if Carl is sincere, he will tell his followers that in that very same group they have come against me several times. Several times when I preach about the IG or so, I've been insulted. Taban Ivo is the worst. They have come against him, him as a federalist. They have hit him hard in that group. Ashu Kingsley is in that group. Ashu Kingsley, they have come against him hard in that group. So the group is a group which is open to so many people. So I don't have to go start saying things or so. So people are free to join groups. People are free to say what they want to say. What matters is what are you doing for the revolution? My brother, you are alive. You are alive, my brother. You are alive.
Yeah, Mark Bareta.
Yes, sir.
What I wanted to say is about this group stuff and all the rest. This is a revolution. In a revolution, they have to have a common goal. If they are creating group, I will not be very clear. Let me just put it the way it is. The group act is made up of self-defense group. And when a military in Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe was there, nobody could take him out. The military decided. So act has just come to be there when they finally gain homeland. The military. So that the government that you are calling the people's government, they will no longer get the government because the military will be controlled today. Inside Chiroma and Pobia who are going to Kwakwa places. The militaries are going there to send people out of their villages. So it's just a common sense. They are putting they call another group. But when they finally gain arrive Boya, when they control the military, they control everybody. And there will be no government. If they are working for the interests of the people, they have to fall under the government. When they get to Boya, they can own group, they come out political party, they run for that. I myself I have put in more than 30,000 euro in this fight. They know me, Pascal Kiki know me. I have talking with you, I have several times. But I always say that if you want to in this thing, you have to fall under them. I know a lot of people, I know a lot of foot soldiers. So many people have just decided this everything because there is so much division. We know the plan. We know the game.
we know how it is going. When they finally get to Buya, you own the boys who are fighting. They're controlling the street, everything. Who is the ID to come and talk? Because the military is already there. They got from Kwapa until they arrive Buya. They will be telling you, no vessel is passing here. That time the ID, the government you are calling the people's government, they cannot come there. The whole Francophone, they don't want to go there, but they cannot go out because they are afraid of the police. So if you say that ACT group is made up of several self-defense groups, is a government, then let me tell you, this is the game they are playing. Once they finally get to Buya, when you get the military by you, you can take the government. Military coup has been happening. It happened with countries. So if they are following those things, we know the plan. If they want to work for the rest of the people and the rest, they should fall under the government.
All right.
There is no problem them falling under the government. They take instructions from the government. They can collaborate. You as a military general, you the boss or the president, this is what is good to the scene. With the president, you agree, and then you. So doing all these things, we know that we not keep beating around the bush.
All right.
Just tell them.
All right.
Resolve that thing. We need money for self-defense. Don't go around creating TV station and all those things.
Okay.
The money for TV station can buy equipment to fight on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let me respond. First and foremost, what I know is that in the act, there is no ADF in the act, and there is no SUGADEF in the act. The act has no self-defense groups. We know that AGC is in the act. SCYL is in the act, and these groups, they have their military wing. But we know that Boyabed is someone who is totally against self-defense. So the ADF as a military group, SUGADEF as a military group, these groups are not in the act. That is what I know. If I know for sure that we have the interim government, we have a military, a defense department. So therefore, I know for sure that somewhere there could be an IG defense force. Now, what we are saying is that these things now have happened. Now, these things has happened. These groups, the fact that they did not join the IG, they have their fundamental reasons why they refuse joining the IG based on things that they have been saying over and over. Now, we have reached at a point. We have reached at a point where this group now is existing as ACT. Then we have the interim government. What do you want? What do you say? What do you want them to do going forward? You ask them to dissolve. They will not. There are few people. They are not. Now the ACT is not receiving support. Most Amazonians, they are against the ACT. We know it. It's true. When I make comments about the ACT and read the comments, you see it. Over 90%, they are bashing the ACT. But they are still there. But when we know these realities, what can we do as Amazonians to help them? Is for them to collaborate. And there will be no collaboration if each other don't recognize each other, and if they don't compromise and tolerate. So there must be compromise. There must be compromise. We must compromise. We must tolerate if we want to succeed. So it is in our place, as Amazonians have been saying, for us to push the ACT and push the interim government by what we say. God, it is not by insulting Group A that will make them to bow. It will not happen. That's the simple truth. It will not happen. That's the truth I want us to take home. That's the truth. I'm not here to tell you what you like. If I come down and say, hey, ACT is this or that, you'll be happy. I'm not here to give you words that you like. I'm not here to play over your emotions. I'm here to tell you the truth. That this thing exists. What can we do for us to bring it together? Hello? You are live?
Yeah, Brother Mark.
Yes, Papa, you are live.
Pastor, I don't want to forget you. I don't want to forget you. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Congratulations first for the good job. And I equally want to congratulate our foot soldiers on the ground. I am calling you from Cape Town. There are so many things I have to deliver on this platform. Today is the day we call the merciful truth.
Please,
yes.
don't insult, please.
No. Just shipbroker speaking, so many people know that name. Shipbroker does not insult. Shipbroker says it as it is. Mark, with due respect, there is what we say, all happy die very hard. All happy die hard. This has been the greatest problem I have diagnosed from Amazonians because we have been contaminated by La Republic. Yes,
yeah.
This is what I have diagnosed. And there is something about leadership. Leadership is accountability. Now, I want to talk on three things. First, why it is very difficult for collaboration under one umbrella. Secondly, the video that came out, the reason why the video actually came out. And then thirdly, I will tell you another thing. There is something in leadership that when trust is broken, it becomes difficult for anyone to believe or listen to you. I want to say it in a very clear terms. I, in particular, and those on ground zero, some people on ground zero are highly disappointed with the leadership of the interim government. Why am I saying this? Our interim president and his cabinet that have been abducted were the reasons why we stood behind the interim government. And let me tell you, how come till today, we on ground zero, we don't know actually what our interim president and his cabinet were doing in Naira Hotel? How come till today, though we are fighting to know the whereabouts of the interim president and his cabinet, we don't actually know the cause for their abduction, who was behind, who was the betrayer? I am saying that the leadership of the interim government has failed. And that is why some of us doubt that interim government now. Some of us doubt that interim government. We are afraid of that interim government. We see that interim government being managed now by betrayers. And we are even afraid that collaborating with that interim government, my brother, everybody will go to prison. Betrayers can come from anywhere. There is no security in that interim government. The interim government actually had our support because our interim president, Ayo, and his cabinet were accountable for everything they do. How come there is no accountability? There is nothing. In fact, we don't trust that government. And now, what I want to say is that for that government to gain back its place, there are certain answers. There are certain answers that needs to be given to Amazonia, including those of us on the ground, without that government as at now. Secondly, the statement our secretary made on air demoralizes so many of us on the ground. Because, Mark, I will give you a concrete example. Can you imagine that while I left Oya Road, I was going back to my place. I was with my guys. Some of them were saying that they heard that the interim government has stopped self-defense. My God, I was perturbed. In fact, it became a great lesson for some of us to be speaking like teachers on the street and in our private corners that no, self-defense has not been stopped. People were disappointed with that statement that self-defense should be stopped and that they should re-strategize. How do you quench a fire that is burning and then you expect to come and start that fire again? So, another thing I want to say is that, you know, there is something with the interim government and the ARC, but I will say it as it is. Come to think of it, you want to become a president. I will still want to become a president. And then we go in for campaign. And then your strategies beat mine. If truly my vision is for the country, why would I not support you and congratulate you? When the interim government was for diplomacy, when it started with diplomacy, every ambassador was behind the interim government because we believe in that strategy. At one point in time, we understood that that strategy cannot take us to Boya. Now, the defense group came up with the defense ideology. And we had some impact in self-defense up to now I'm talking with you. So when the self-defense issue came up, we understood that yes, with the self-defense, now the Republic actually understand this.
Brother.
Yeah.
Brother, we understand this sentiment that you are trying to portray, but I want to assure you that that position it should be from an individualistic point of view. I know from with so many that I speak on ground zero, with so many that from so many that I speak on social media, I know that the people on ground zero, the people on ground zero, those on ground zero and abroad, they support this interim government. And even though the interim government is 1 month or 2 months or 3 months old, it can never be perfect automatically. It is our role to make it, to continue to be perfect in what we do. That is why a media like Mark Bareta, Bareta News, we are doing everything possible to be on the ass of the interim government, not because we hate the interim government, because we want the interim government to be better. And like the people call and said that we cannot expect everyone to love the interim government. But I want to assure you that majority of our people based on ground zero, they support this. Those are the realities that I've been saying. Some people in the act don't want to even hear it. Don't hear me say. They say, Mark Bareta, you are saying nonsense. Who told you? Who gave that authority? But I know from my discourse with people, my own sources based on ground zero, the interim government has that support from village to village, from community to community. Those are facts we can't even start to argue. I want to respect your own personal opinion, your own feelings about the interim government. You have the right to feel that way. If they are boys on ground zero, they have the right to feel that way. But we cannot generalize that feelings to mean that is what the entire people of Amazonia are feeling. But we will not fail. I'm saying we will not fail as this platform, as a platform, we will not fail to come out to say, interim government, you have done this or that, we don't want it, we don't like. But when we criticize interim government, doesn't mean that we don't want it, doesn't mean that we want it dissolved. We cannot turn again the wheels of time. I would like that, because I would like that we stop the call here from your end, not as a form of disrespect, but just understand that we can't go in this type of public bashing against the government that we have to protect. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. Next caller on the line, please, +32 4655 +32 4655 20299. You are live, Baba, you are live.
Yes, Mark. Hello, bro.
Go on.
Hello.
You are live, go on, please.
Yes, Mark. I want to give my own contribution.
Yes, sir.
Yes, beg my own small contribution. Say this talk where people they come to talk online, left and right, it need help. The biggest thing with the fight down.
Go on.
Yeah, the biggest thing with the fight down now for liberate our home Amazonian land. So
I can't get this caller. Hello? Please, hello? Hello? Yes, mom, you're alive.
Yes, Matt, thank you so much. You have been a very wonderful guy. You are doing so many good things. I'm so happy for what you have been doing. And I think that we have to kind of like move ahead. It's true that we don't agree in many things, but I think what we are kind of doing now is a little bit dangerous. I have a clear example, the guy that was arrested by, I don't know, AG or whatever forces from Ayabacho. This man is an Amazonian. This man, I know his children. This man is a kind person, and this man has been arrested instead of us arresting a B. So these are things that brings mixed feeling, and it can even create a kind of conflict between us. Because if I'm from Com and this man is arrested in Batigo, and there is a problem, my family can go against their family. So these are little issues that we have to really talk about in this self-defense attitude, not because I support IG or I support whoever, but because if we are not careful the way we plan this self-defense, we are going to start killing ourselves. That is my problem.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mom. That advice, I'm sure it has I'm sure it has been heard. Hello? 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 I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on Facebook. So please, next caller is calling. Yes, you are live. You are live.
So please, next caller is calling. Hello?
Yes, you are live.
Hello?
You are live. You are live.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Mom. Thank you for the great job that you're doing. You're live. Yeah, I'm calling from the US.
Can you shift away from your laptop? Shift away from your laptop, please. Shift away from your laptop or TV.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so to re-emphasize on what one of our mom just said before regarding the Amazonian that was arrested and is being used for propaganda, that is not what we should be doing. We should go, that guy has not caused us any harm. We should go after those people burning our villages. The DOs taking instruction from the Minister of Territorial Administration and the Defense to kill our people and to arrest our people. When we go around, I will arrest our own because they are just victims of the system. They are out there to take care of their family and also to earn money and take instruction. Where we don't have a country yet where we'll be saying, hey, you have to arrest a civil servant for this. No. He's doing his job until we have a government and a country that it can answer some of this thing. But when you have people go around and arrest people who are struggling in Amazonia in the first place, and they use that for propaganda, is really wrong. We have to chastise that. Then, and going back to the IG and all the different groups, the IG is just like a baby. And when a baby, you have to breastfeed that baby, the baby will creep and then walk. So we have to keep fixing that, not spending our time arguing and chastising each other. But we have a duty to see how we can work together to continue to fix the problem that the small misunderstanding that we have and to move on. Rather than creating groups, we have to continue to reduce the group that we have, not creating more groups, and just to be relevant. So I think the new group that was created, that is not going to bring solution to our challenges. But we have to keep fixing the one that we have to make it better, though competition is good. So to add to the project that you have the $2 million to raise, the month we have monthly strategy to raise that amount. So that we have a lot of people who want to contribute. I have people, but how do you contribute? The IG can come out with regional representatives, regional steps and solutions on how to raise that amount or on how to meet the people in the different regions and areas to come out with steps to actually actualize that. You can't have a project and then have the steps to carry out that project. So, like we're in Maryland, I have so many friends. Okay, there's this project. How do I realize it? Where do I give my money? So they should come out with, you can group ourselves in different regions. The acting president can go to different areas and meet with the Amazonians. Probably their profession, you can meet with the IT people, you can meet with the healthcare people, you can meet with the engineers and see how they can group themselves and realize this project through their regional country lead and things like that so that we can actualize this project. But if we just throw out a project and they don't have the steps to actualize that project, then
and that is where we still have a long way to go in for us to have that project realized. So that is my contribution and my take. I know a lot of people are listening to me, and I think you can push that ahead and see how that go to the acting president to actually put down steps and work with local community, the grassroots, to actualize that particular project.
All right, thank you very much, caller. From what I know is that the AIP, the acting president, had appointed a commissioner in charge of my trip to Eboya. So I think once the campaign for my trip to Boya, once it starts, if the interim government needs my services, they'll always contact. I'll be there to help in one way or the other. But I'm sure the commissioner in charge of my trip to Boya, he will come up with steps or ways or ideas on how that will become feasible. Mark Bareta, this platform is always open to everyone, to every initiatives. And thanks very much, my brother. May God bless you. The line is still open for a few more calls, and after this, the line is still open for a few more calls. Please, you can call before we run up with the show. We said it will be a 2-hour show. We don't want to go above that. We don't want to go above that. So the line is still open for a few more calls, and at the end of the day, so someone is calling again. Hello?
Hey, my brother Mark.
Yes, so.
Not easy.
It's not easy, my brother, you're alive.
All right, see other people again for line cleanse, man, just go straight. Well, I want to congratulate you first for what you do, and it's not easy to be consistent for a very long time like this. It's not easy. Yeah, and I want to congratulate our self-defense boys there. We're not ever give any reason for which we La Republic is doing our territory. We not get nothing for blame ourselves for. We will stand, we will unapologetically defend ourselves with any means necessary. We not will ever stop. Okay, wait your... Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Yeah. Wait till I want to talk concerning funding for all we in our charity. ARCC, me they know say, ARCC and IG, me they know say, as they delay for collaborate, now so our food soldier they suffer for ground. And it need to help we, they help them. Because the collaboration, they go ensure regular funding for our boys there. We know it's the boys they go through. And if you imagine how the boys they go outside carry out these activities, they come back for base, how difficult it is. Especially like times where they don't say, okay, I need the worker. Who if you know how the boy they work so they go do that thing come back. So we get to come together. We see what happened for Kenya few days ago. Raila Odinga, he don't fight Uhuru Kenyatta for how many years? So then he inaugurates himself with a crowd of millions of people. But at the end of the day, for the good of the Kenyans, these people found a way to come together. My brother, will not be Satan and God. We can come together. If we say little people at one time, they will come together. Because the earlier they come together, the easier and the shorter we get to Boya. This is not impossible. We can do it. And another thing I say, make these stakeholders for ARCC and for IG, may they stay away from social media propaganda. No question, all be human. If you coach me today, tomorrow you want to come beg me. The way I go accept your begging, now how far or how less you be coach me the other day. So we will be very careful the way we talk to people, the way we need their help tomorrow. We need collaboration, but we insult each other every day. We need people that back up away from social media. Talk behind the scenes. You can do it. Pick your phones. Call each other. Shame us who are arguing out there that you people cannot unite. Come out with a meeting. Mm-hmm. This is possible. You understand, my brother?
That's right. I get you.
Yes, this is possible. The leaders, they will not expect them, but they act like we on social media. Me, they come to talk for phone call and Sako, AIP. call this chair lady. Oh, yeah, but when I come together, when I talk behind the scene, when I surprise me, when I not even tell me at home meeting, when I surprise me with the outcome for the meeting, that's what the leaders do. When literally they do, when the man can't talk, so the man can't talk, so you need help because people is suffer over our food soldier, they need more, they need constant support every day. Who did leave the woman? Imagine, man leave the woman, you leave your small child, go remember forest boy. If it's not so easy thing that, leave your picking. That is not a sacrifice that we cannot imagine. We who will sharp up for this type of social media, we cannot do it. We careful, be very careful. For stop the suffering for our boys on the ground, let's come together. Stop the coach, all this man that discovered, let's say, I don't know, Prince J. Cardwell, because I see one that wait he really hold the show for, because all the screenshot, I have not found anything that incriminate anybody. So at the end of the day, sabotaging will not help us. It will not help us. We can come together if we all fight for the interest of Ambazonia. We can do this. The enemy is already afraid. What if we come together as if it's already take out mass, say, one soldier every day, 2 or 3. My brother, for 1 year, they don't go to 1,000, and we don't get like 200 guns there. That is enough for us. We are making progress. If we collaborate. And one thing I want to just talk on sincerity. That I hear so our sister say, we want to catch our brother there, we show and instead we kill ourselves. No, we will forget that sentiment in. We will throw him away. Anyone brother we work with that government, we take permission from Yaoundé. No one they say social affairs demand. All that people even for hospital, doctors they give information for Cameroon army. No one you know the social affairs don't mean that's in a cover up. All they work with the military. If you weak, our brother we work with them, we need to differentiate you from them and we. We take you, you're gone. There's nothing like, boy, we try all the things they try, they take man for basketball. It is not about basketball, it's not about mention, it's not about southwest or northwest. If you work and aid the government against us, we take you out, you are gone. Sentiment, the time for sentiment is over. Blood relation, not getting nothing to do with this thing. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much, my able brother, for that call. Thanks for the call. That is how I like that we should call. We should call to encourage our people back home. We should call to share ideas because we are all brothers from the same home, from the same lineage of Jumbu, Foncha, and Endele, our patriarch. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. Please, two more calls so that we stop the show, so that those who are in ground zero can have time to feed, those who are in the USA can have time to go for their church service, those who are in the rest. So 2 more calls and we end the show. All right, my sister. Yes, sir. Thank you, Papa. How are you know? Thank you, Papa. Thank you.
Yeah, I just very proudly was talking through. We get the interest of Amazonian first before our groups. If anybody preach against the interest of the southern Cameroonians, make the movie for me. Now we be people who are opposition. When they really cause confusion all over, they make people in the class their brain or nothing. Every day I have achieved this person, this person, this. See, we will not tire that issue. In this struggle field, all we are really first stop because I know they first go online for the do live show or that. Then when they have fun, like themselves, they don't ever go back for Cameroon. But they will call Ambazonia.
Yeah.
This one are for the interest of the people. So, me, any man, keep fine before we act. We talk about for come together that because we want to say this is our very beloved country, we will call our Ambazonia. Then we say, we preach, we beg man over and over, we are going to unite. Now, many people have started to decide if this person don't want unity, we can stop it. Simple. Thank you, Mr. Man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. As I don't always the talk, it is Ambazonia first. You will call my show and say Amba for Amba. Amba Echo Power. Amba Echo Forever. What to say? Maybe we married amongst ourselves. Married all your Amba sister, married all your Amba brother, because we live all among ourselves. We want to sell only for your Amba brother, sell only for your ambassador, buy only from them. We have to economically empower ourselves. That is why I'm saying that as Mark Bareta, and on this platform, my allegiance is always to the flag. Because if you put Amber first, then you don't gonna take your head for the quarrel, for the insult. If we put Amber first, when you see certain actions or initiative, your first reaction no gonna be able to say, "I get out." Now who's safe? Now who's good? Your first reaction will be able to appreciate. Then you see how you feel react. Because now on Facebook because some people do not block their heart to certain groups or so. For when they see action from any individual, their first reaction before they even understand if the things are true or how their first reaction will say, "Hey, fake, hey, scammer, hey, propaganda, hey, this." So that first reaction is already negative. So but we have to diffuse that. Let our first reaction be to appreciate. If you cannot appreciate, you have to disagree. How can you disagree? That will not hurt the author of that. That is how we are going to win. When we recognize the strength of each other, when we tolerate the weaknesses of each other, and when we compromise to move ahead. As activists on social media, Tapang Ivo, Akoso Raymond, Bermudo, Kemi Ashum, Tato, and the rest, we all have our differences, and it is not my place for me to come on social media and talk about activist A or B. When I think that activist A or B is wrong, I go to him or her and say, "But please don't post like this. Take this post." There are many times I've reached out to Yannick Sikot. I said, "Bo, that's a person so not fine. Do it and so. We discuss." I mean, I've reached out to Akoso, to Tapang and say so, this, that. But it is wrong because we activists on social media, sometimes we are the ones who we cause that confusion. We make those on ground zero, they bother because they follow us and they want to see us saying same things. Tapang Ivo has his own line that he is very good at. Akoso has his own line, is very good at. Tato with his secret speech has his own line, very good at. Myself, I have my own line, I'm very good at. All of us, we have our own various lines we're going to good at. So it will be very unfair. You see Mark Bareta coming out against activists A or B. And likewise, activists should not come against each other when you disagree. If there's an initiative by activist A or B, reach out to the activists and say, "But please, Mark Bareta, this initiative are doing like this, it is not correct. How can you stop it? What do you see?" Don't go out there and start lampering and start. Then you are like my brother Tato. I saw him banning, say he's banning Amber News. What power does he have to even ban Amber News? No, those things only help us to divide us activists more and more because we are only doing our best for Amazonia. Nobody pays us for this. As activists, we have our wives, we have those who are ladies, they have their husbands. And so they have their own personal issues that they are doing, but they are doing the best to keep because the truth is that if there is no activists, there is no struggle. Activists and those on media, they're the ones who help continue to give hope, continue to march ahead. The internet government cannot do it alone. The activists cannot do it alone. The groups cannot do it. It is something for all for one and one for all. You are alive, my brother. You are alive, my brother.
Hello?
Yes, we are live.
Hello? Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, okay, I'm coming from Ghana.
Yes, Papa, I see you from Ganzero.
Yeah, so, I just want to give my own idea about this topic.
Yeah.
Hello?
You are live. Talk.
So now, what I'm seeing in this whole thing is this. We really need unity in order to be able to succeed. And then, but now the problem is here. There are people who God has put them and destined them to be there so that they can lead. In any organization, it's not everybody that can become a leader. If we look from the IG, we discover that from the IG there are some people whose God are trying that they can be able to meet and they talk and people listen from them. So I really want that the other group leaders, they should all rally. We should know about the weakness of the IG. We bring all the strength to make it strong, because here in ground zero, what has really shaken the government of this country is the IG. They have been so many good for so many years, but when something started, and then with the IG come up, the government started to panic. And if the IG is being resolved, automatically the government will see that they are win. Any other group trying to dissolve the IG is killing the struggle. We know they have their own weakness, but I believe that IG is destiny, because when the IG made a call for people to go on the street, I was so surprised and so shocked that I see everybody from any angle in Amazonia go out on that day. Even my own mom in the village was out. I discovered that if people could go out, it's because there is destiny from God. So if we dissolve the IG today because of any other thing, because I heard a video where Comrade Ayabacho said people should not fund the IG, but I have never heard the IG refusing that they should not fund any other group. So with this, I'm seeing the system, the problem that we have in this country in the 60s and in the 70s between the North and Southwest. The IG has come to stay, and we should all rally behind the IG. We should all force the IG to be able to work in the interest of all Amazonia. I believe there is no need to call somebody the new person. There is no need to say you have been there for 25 years. It is not how long you are there, but it is how productive you are to a particular regulation. We know about this whole thing for more than 20 years. People have been there fighting, saying that they are NCNC and everything, but yet they use it as a means to go abroad and stay there. But the IG have the impact on the ground zero. They push everybody to make sure that they all come inside the whole thing. It is the first time during the time of the IG that you see the flag of Southern Cameroon. But in everywhere in ground zero, you see children in ground zero singing the anthem of Southern Cameroon. How can we today say that the IG is not strong? I believe any other group should rally under the IG. I believe any other group should come and let them work together. Because I'm speaking, I met with these guys. The last time I met with these guys there on the 7th. I've talked with some of them. And their frustration is the disunity which is among the struggle. There are some leaders claiming that they are in control of what is happening here. But the people at ground zero, these are people who have been pushed to the wall. They are decided to fight on their own. They don't have any support from outside. There are people who have the love of Amazonia. There are people who are there experiencing the pain, and they have decided to stand up to fight. And they all fight because of the IG. They understand. They have the love. I enjoy one thing about the IG is the system to bring people together. They may have their political differences, but we should all rally behind the IG and give them the strength. We should all let them know when it is not right, and we should all support them when we need to support them. That is what I want to contribute. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my brother from Ground Zero. Great call from the Ground Zero. Stay safe, and may God bless you and keep you alive. That should be the last call that will round up this show. I guess you have heard one last call from my brother. My brother, you are alive. You are alive, my brother. Yes, you are alive.
Yeah, my own point I want to give is that really collaboration is really good idea. Collaboration is really good idea. But if we want to collaborate, we should collaborate in good faith. and we should learn to tolerate, as you earlier said. Nobody is perfect except Christ, who is perfect. All of us, we can make mistakes, and we can disagree. We can disagree to agree. What Chris and you said last time, I myself, I was not happy with it. But it doesn't mean that we should just kick Chris. Now, Chris, I've done this, I've done this, because I've read and watched so many abuses on social media. Nobody's perfect. Also, last time, Dr. Ayaba also said they should not fund, they should withdraw their credit card from the IG, which is very wrong, because you cannot tell somebody who to support and where to put his or her money. To me, I see that as a group leader or as a interim executive, if you want to come out.
They call
Say something that other people who are just followers, if they hear such statement from a leader, some people can be discouraged. So as a leader, if you are going out, you should be so professional.
Well, that brings us to the end of our show. Please, thank you very much. That brings us to the end of our show. If you are watching in Kwakwa, in Ikiliwindi, in Mato, in Boya Road, in Kendem, in Tinto, in Takwa, in Dadi, in Ikom, in Boya, in Bokwango, Moliko, Bonduma, My 16, Victoria, Tiko, Bangem, Kupe, Guti, Motombolombo, Kumbo, Guti, everywhere across Amazonia. Thank you for joining this show. We are going to continue the live show next week. It was a very good show. I want to thank all those callers who have called, who have been very civil. You have passed on your ideas. I want to thank all those who have been commenting. I have been reading some of the comments. Today, the comments have been very civil, without any insults, without any fights. Let us try to take this into the week. Let us try to make the social media a free space, social media where there are no insults left and right to leaders, to groups, to our government, and so. So thank you very much for joining the show. We are going to see again same time next week for our Sunday service. But rest assured, within a week from now to Saturday, if there are any things that will warrant me to come live, I'm going to come live. If there are anything that will warrant me to make a short video, I'm going to do. And rest assured, as usual, I'm going to continue with giving you short statements, short videos, short posts to report on ground zero actions, to report on what is happening. Bareta News will keep on doing what it is. It's a people's platform. It's not a platform for only the majority. It's a people's platform which is open to all groups. It is open to ACT. It's open to the IG. It's open to anyone that would think that their action will push the struggle to a one step ahead. And let us also try as much as possible to tell our leaders from both areas to collaborate. And collaborate is a form of unity. Collaboration doesn't mean that we insult. We should not insult. Because when you insult, you widen the gap of collaboration. So as you go ahead, please pray for your leaders, pray for those who are in ground zero, pray for the refugees. Try as much as possible to thank the Aya Foundation for the great job that they have done to our people in Nigeria. Please let us continue to support the Aya Foundation so that they can go ahead to do more for our refugees. Our refugees, they need more support. Let us also pray for our ground soldiers, our foot soldiers, that their morals will be up despite what, that will continue to support them materially, support them spiritually by prayers, support them physically by cash, support them materially by way of food, medications, and all those our parents in Batibo who have been displaced according to the actions of the Republic. We are with you in spirit. We'll continue to do our best, each of us our best. by our own way, our own means to keep on the struggle to move on to the final end. Recall that, like our able competition officer Chris Anu usually say, it's either we live free or die. Amazonia is our homeland. We don't have any other home. We have only one home, which is Amazonia. So all of us in the diaspora, if we joke, if we fail, we will die and we will be buried here. I, Mark Bareta, I don't want my corpse to remain here. I want to die in the diaspora. I want to come home. I want to go to Victoria, to that beach and enjoy. I want to also go to a mountain hotel. I want to visit Kumbo. I want to visit Kumba. I want to meet my friends, meet family. I'm also hungry of home. All of us, we are hungry of home. We have friends back at home in Amazonia. So all of us in the diaspora, we want to come home. We want to also come, eat mommy's food, eat grandma's food, be with friends, go and eat achombo, go and eat popov and beans. Also go because life years, it can be very stressful. You have to make sure you work to take care of yourself. So, but at home, there's certain liberty that you don't have here in the diaspora. So we love home. We want to be home. We are doing this because we want to come back home. For those of us that we have shown our faces, many of you are in WhatsApp group. They don't even know you. But for the fact that they have tagged all diasporans as in quote terrorists, as people who support the struggle. But for us that we have shown our faces, you know that we have been blacklisted for a life. So we have no option than to come to Boya, because Boya is our only option. Boya is our only option. So may God bless you. May God bless you and stay well. Take care of yourself. Take care of your own security. Take care of everything and continue to pray for the struggle that we should arrive Boya in one piece. Thank you very much. This is Mark Bareta, your humble servant. See you next week. And Luther continua. Short live the struggle. Long live the Federal Republic of Amazonia. Thank you very much. Ciao.